A late window thunderclap landed this weekend. Chelsea have tabled a formal Euros 40 million offer for Fermin Lopez, and for the first time in days the transfer saga has jumped from rumour to written proposal. The story is simple on paper, but messy in reality. A 22-year-old La Masia graduate, who has become one of Barca's most promising creative outlets, now finds himself at the centre of a tug-of-war, with Barcelona saying they want him to stay and Chelsea arguing now is the moment to strike. The drama widened when Barcelona reportedly gave Fermin a 48-hour window to decide. That clock has quietly ticked past, and the silence from the players' camp is deafening. In the middle of the silence came a private meeting with Hansi Flick, the manager who publicly values him but, according to people close to the club, stopped short of promising guaranteed starts, and that hesitation has left both fans and executives on edge. Behind the headlines there are two competing logics. One internal, the sporting department's insistence that this is a player worth building around. The other external, the brutal arithmetic of the market and the Premier League's willingness to pay now rather than wait. Chelsea, confronting a club in transition and eager to add creativity, apparently don't want to leave this window without trying. Their initial Euros 40 pitch is serious money for a 22-year-old, but it also signals the opening gambit of a late Blitz. If Barcelona are unmoved, the Blues can and likely will return with an improved proposal as hours count down. For Fermin, the choice is more than a contract clause. Stay at camp, new and accept the pressure of fighting for minutes under a manager who wants strong competition in midfield, or move to a new country and club that promises a clearer pathway to regular play but demands immediate adaptation. For Barcelona, it's not only about the cash. Selling a homegrown creative heartbeat would send a message about the club's priorities and identity, especially to a fan base that still measures success by La Masia's output. Yet the club also navigates registration rules, squad sizes and the occasional temptation to accept a too good to refuse offer that funds other deals. Chelsea's interest complicates that calculation. They are rebuilding around new attacking pieces and see Fermin as someone who could slot into a midfield that needs invention and forward driving. That practical need gives Chelsea leverage, money now, creativity now. In a transfer window that rewards decisiveness, the Blues' willingness to push late forces Barcelona into a public posture of resistance or a private scramble to find alternatives. There is a psychological game too. A 48-hour ultimatum that expires without a public decision shifts the narrative to doubt. Teasing out that doubt, agents and sporting directors smell opportunity. Fans feel betrayed or hopeful depending on allegiance. Pundits begin to map tactical consequences if the move goes through. What would Barcelona lose on the pitch? A player who melds late-arriving energy with an eye for through balls, someone who can free the ball side to side and spark quick attacks. Small moments that add up across a season. What would Chelsea gain? A young creative who can be developed into a consistent game-changer in the Premier League's frantic rhythm. Still, neither club controls the only variable, the player himself. Fermin's silence is deliberate. It keeps leverage, shields his thought process from outside noise and forces both clubs to make their best offers while he weighs personal ambition against loyalty and playing time. Agents will push for guarantees, managers will promise plans, and sporting directors will calculate net benefits. But in the end, one signature or one phone call may decide the arc of both clubs' windows. With the transfer deadline drawn close and talk of a possible improved bid lingering, the final chapter could arrive at any hour. A late midnight agreement, a sudden denial, or another twist when Chelsea sweeten the pot and Barcelona blink. Until then, the market watches, and football, as ever, waits on a single decision that will ripple from Camp Nou to Stamford Bridge, reshaping tactics, mood and perhaps an entire season for a young man whose next choice will echo far beyond his name on a contract.